Welcome to the Collective podcast. My name is Claire, and here at the Collective podcast, you can tune into my sleep stories and meditations, as well as mindful moment reflections, where I share my ideas and thoughts on subjects such as mindfulness, gratitude, authenticity, and living more slowly. Your journey to a more calmer, present, and intentional state of being starts right now. There are many stories out in the world about people in their darkest hours having an awakening, seeing the light, connecting to divine wisdom, finding God, and so forth. From recovering drug and alcohol addicts, people fighting diseases and depression, to people who have suffered extreme loss or abuse. Many people have found peace and clarity in their darkest of moments. It is thought that the reason people find wisdom and peace in their own darkest of hours is because they have reached a place of so much pain that they are willing to do anything to change, surrendering any needs of the ego and asking to be shown another way. While many people say that they've experienced a miracle, the truth is that they have been connected with love and divine guidance their entire life. It's just that it took reaching a low place with nowhere to go for them to be awakened to the invisible truth, the love and the guidance that exists for all. Divine guidance and support is available to us at all times, so ideally it is best not to wait till your darkest of moments to connect with the higher source or to have a profound awakening. Instead, each day set the intention to connect with divine guidance on a daily basis. You are never alone, and the love and the support of divine guidance is there for you every moment of every day. You just need to take the time and to get quiet within, and then you just simply need to ask. So just as plugging a computer into an electrical source gives it the power it needs to run, you must also plug into the divine source regularly so that your heart remains fully charged. When your heart is fully charged and alive, you will surpass the boundaries of your limited ego mind and start functioning at optimal levels, so your life will go from surviving to thriving. So I want to take this moment to thank you for tuning in to the 6th lesson of the Everyday Miracles course. Today we will go through ways and habits on how to connect with the divine guidance and wisdom. You will also find a link in the show notes to a Connecting with Divine Guidance meditation. It's a meditation that is designed to go along with today's lesson. Guidance speaks to you through your feelings. Your life is always speaking to you, guiding you to your next step. It's a quiet nudge within, a small voice that tells you this is no longer where you belong. It's the pause before you make a decision, and it's the goosebumps. It is no coincidence that when your inner voice speaks to you or you get those red flag alerts, or that deep knowing within, these are, in fact, the moments where your life is trying to tell you something. So listening to this voice and all the small signs, it will push you towards opening doors, opportunities, and your life's purpose. However, ignoring them will bring struggle. The truth is, you don't need to seek your answers, direction, or guidance from others. You have always held the power within. The answers that you seek, they reside within you, as you. You just have to get quiet enough within in order to connect with your own higher self, so that you can hear the whispers of your soul and that gentle voice of divine guidance. Using a daily practice to connect with divine guidance. A great way to start hearing any wisdom or messages directed your way is to start making listening a daily practice. Listening should become as automatic as brushing your teeth or taking a shower. You must anchor spirit in your life through daily, repetitive techniques such as breath awareness, meditation, setting your intention, journaling, self-reflection, quiet time, and most of all, surrendering to the flow of life. Daily habits and rituals that calm and quieten the mind, body and soul will keep you connected with Divine Source and leave you feeling grounded, balanced and confident as you begin each new day. It will enable you to release your grip on all those false fears that you have within, and you will instead be filled with a deep sense of inner peace and contentment. When you surrender and allow, completely trusting in the wisdom and guidance of a higher power, you will find that synchronicity replaces struggle, that doors open instead of close, that your relationships improve instead of breaking down, and you'll notice that people treat each other like friends instead of enemies. When you connect to the divine energy and the wisdom of Source, you realize that there is enough for everyone. So all those fears of missing out, they simply disappear. The best way to connect with this divine wisdom that is available to you is to find ways that resonate with you, and to then use those ways as daily rituals to connect with Source or the universe. You may want to meditate, journal, maybe use angel or oracle cards, meditate with rosary beads, spend some time in nature, maybe you like to pray, spend time in gratitude, giving thanks for everything you have, and you can just simply sit in silence. Steps to connecting with divine guidance. So maybe you're wondering how to actually go about seeking out those answers, the support, or any guidance. Well, wonder no longer, because I'm going to share with you the steps that I personally use, which give me great value. Now, some of these may resonate with you, inspiring you to bring them into your own practice. Alternatively, you may have your own way to connect with divine guidance. There are many ways to connect and to hear the divine guidance. It's about finding one that resonates with you. Number 1, get quiet. So focus on your breathing and clear your mind. And don't worry, it does take practice to not overthink this step, but you will eventually get there. Number 2, be willing to change. So open yourself up to a new way of living. Number 3 is to ask. You need to ask for guidance. Say things like, show me a better way, or maybe help me get out of this place, or maybe universe, please tell me what to do, and so forth. Number 4, let go and surrender. So release your grip on what you want the outcome to be and open your mind and be willing to accept the guidance that you do get. It may not be what you think you want, but it will be what you need. You will not get the right guidance until you completely surrender and crack yourself open to change. Number 5, look for the signs. Be quiet and seek out the signs. They are usually small and some seem insignificant and irrelevant, but follow them and see where they take you. Look for random thoughts of inspiration, maybe books that fall off shelves, new opportunities, and so forth. And number 6, be grateful for the small signs that you do get. The more that you can appreciate what does come your way, then the more that you open yourself up to receiving. The natural order and direction of your life is to rise to your purpose. You have come to this world to serve a purpose. So long as you don't resist the journey or weaken to the demands of your ego, there is nothing for you to seek, for you will be guided and shown the way. If you ask the right questions of yourself, then the answers, they will appear. Questions like, who do I truly want to be? Or, what truly matters to me? By allowing yourself to open up and asking yourself these big questions, you will be guided naturally to your purpose. You will not only be guided and shown the direction, but your purpose will expand, grow, and end up being something far greater than you had ever planned for yourself. Make it a priority to spend some time connecting with your own higher self and divine guidance. Ask yourself questions like, what have I come to do in this world? Or what is my purpose? And how can I be of service? The answers, they may not come straight away, but give yourself time and space to let the answers and your purpose rise. When you are heading in the right direction of your purpose, your entire body will feel it. It will feel good. It will energize you. It will feel right. And it will light you up. Pay attention to what makes you feel energized, stimulated, and lit up. Follow your intuition and do what brings you great joy, and you will find success. And in times of uncertainty or where the direction isn't so clear, choose to neither react nor respond. Instead, be in stillness, and eventually the guidance and the answers, they will appear. Your life is not static. It is always moving with purpose. All your experiences, from your setbacks, successes, failures, and heartbreaks, not only offer you great teachings, They are also an opportunity for you to identify who you truly are and what truly matters to you. There is no such thing as luck, for we make our own luck by trusting in our own wisdom, following our passion, and seeking out opportunities. And most of all, being open to new ways of being and choosing to see coincidences as signs. There is a saying about luck that I once heard Oprah say on Super Soul Sunday. It is a phrase that I love so much. So quote, "Luck happens when preparation meets the moment of opportunity," unquote. Start to listen and trust in your own internal knowing. We all have that little voice within us, speaking to us at all times. Unfortunately, in modern day culture, it is all too common for that little voice within us to be shouted over by the trappings of the modern world and the ego's need to constantly strive for more. However, if we never take the time to quieten ourselves down and listen to that voice within, then eventually we will get a wake-up call. Something will happen to wake us up and force us to reorient ourselves back to our true nature. This may come to us as a job loss, an end of a relationship, maybe an illness, or the losing of some money. If we refuse to listen to the signs and we don't notice the wake-up call, we will remain stuck in a space of discontentment and lack of abundance. However, if we listen to the call of divine wisdom and guidance, we will then be able to reorient ourselves back to our true nature and to a space where wisdom, inner peace, and abundance unfolds naturally. As you begin to tune in to your own true nature, a very important question to ask yourself is, what do I believe to be true about myself, my life, and the world around me? See, the truth is, what you believe to be true about yourself and your own life will in fact become your reality. So do you believe that you are worthy of love, happiness, abundance, inner peace, success, and fulfillment? Do you believe that you live in a friendly world filled with opportunities? If you have any negative beliefs about yourself or your own life, then do some work at breaking down these limiting negative beliefs. Because negative beliefs, they block abundance and they cause struggle. So choose to actively connect and partner with divine wisdom to help you work through the negative belief patterns so that you can open yourself up to more guidance, wisdom, and abundance on a daily basis. One thing is certain with life, that there is always going to be struggles, hardships, and seasons of pain. But when these tough times hit and you feel like the present moment is out of reach, simply move forward one breath at a time, reminding yourself that you will handle the difficulties as they arise. But right now, in this moment, all you need to do is just breathe. With each breath, you will survive and move forward into the next moment. Showing up with intention and mindfulness each and every day will enable you to see and hear the truth in front of you So when you slow down, show up, and become more present, you see the things that you never saw before. You learn things, you feel things, you see opportunities, and you can see the signs more clearly. And most importantly, you can hear the guidance, the messages, and the wisdom that is meant for you, which in turn will guide you to the path